dear students, my name is Shronit Rathod and we will be dealing with one of your most favorite subject, which is maths. You don't like it? You will like it after watching our video. So make sure you follow every video that we are making over here. Alright? So today, since we are dealing with your favorite subject, we have to pick one topic. You have 14 topics in your book. So out of all the topics, we'll be picking one. Who are we? I'm from Aryan Educare and we are constantly making such creative videos for you all so that you get to learn more challenging part of your curriculum. Isn't that interesting? So today we'll be starting with your favorite chapter, quadratic equations. Oh, you don't like it? पसंद नहीं है क्या? आज अपन और ज़्यादा challenging sums करेंगे. Post that your textbook sums are very easy. Post that every other sum that you are solving is super easy. So let's start with the part 1 video of quadratic equations. What do we have in part 1? Part 1 is always MCQs. You know it already. You know the drill. Part 1 is always MCQs and part 2 will have the other content. So let's go through the MCQs. Are you ready? Is your pen and paper with you? Super. Let's see the first question. What do we have in the first question? If root of x plus 10 minus 6 upon root of x plus 10 is 5, then extraneous roots are. Extraneous roots? What does extraneous means? Extraneous roots means those roots which are solution of the equation but fail to satisfy. So now we will be finding some roots which are solution of the given equation but will not satisfy the given equation. हाँ ऐसा होता है ना, मैथ्स में ये भी होता है. How? Why? I'll explain that post solving the sum so that you get some gist out of it. Okay. Now, since the name of the chapter is quadratic equations, do we have a quadratic equation over here? No, we do not. So how can we create this as a quadratic equation? I can see some root signs are over here. I do not like roots. What can I do to take away those root signs? We can square both the sides. So let's start with the squaring both the sides wala angle. So I have x plus 10 minus 6 by x plus 10 equals to 5. I can square both the sides. So this will turn to be squaring both the sides. If I'm squaring both the sides, I can see this is a minus this is b. So I have a minus b the whole square. Do you know the identity of a minus b the whole square? So let's use that identity over here. So a square root x plus 10 square minus 2 into x plus 10 into 6 by x plus 10 plus 6 by root of x plus 10 the whole square is 25. Okay, over here what do we have? Root and a square. So final answer is x plus 10. What do we have? Cut good. 2 6 are minus 12. What do we have? 36 by x plus 10 equals to 25. Okay, 10 minus 12. What is 10 minus 12? Minus 2. Gone on the other side. Plus 2. So this gives us 27. Here we have x plus 36 by x plus 10. LCM. So x squared plus 10x plus 36 by x plus 10 is 27. Multiplying to the other side, x squared plus 10x plus 36 is 27x plus 270. Let's see further. So we have x squared plus 10x minus 27x plus 36 minus 270 is 0. X squared minus 17x, 10 minus 6 is 4, 6 minus 3 is 3. So 234 is 0. Now we finally have a quadratic equation. How can you solve a quadratic equation? Factorization, formula method, you can use either of them. I feel we can try with factorization. You want to try with factorization? 234. Now let's take the prime factorization of 234 to figure out the values. So 2, 1, 1, 7. Then 13, 9s are 3, 3, 3 and 1. Now I need minus 17. So I can try 26 and 9. Minus 26 plus 9 will give me minus 17. So my roots are over here. Now let's take it further. So I have x squared minus 26x plus 9x minus 234 is 0. So over here x is common. X minus 26 plus 9x minus 26 is 0. x minus 26 comes out as common. So x plus 9 is 0. X minus 26 is 0. X plus 9 is 0. X is 26 or x is minus 9. So I have two options available which are solution to my current equation. Now, as we were dealing with extraneous roots, that means what? Solution of an equation but will fail to satisfy. These are a special sort of roots. So let's see whether which of them is failing to satisfy. Over here, when I substitute 26, so I have x plus 10 minus 6 x plus 10. When I put 26 over here, so what are we getting? Root of 36 minus 6 by root of 36, which will turn out to be 6 minus 6 by 6, which will be 6 minus 1, which is 5. Satisfy the equation. So my answer is supposed to be this. How and why? Let's see that as well. So I have again x plus 10 minus 6 by x plus 10. X plus 10 over here will bring me minus 9 plus 10 minus 6 by minus 9 plus 10. So 10 minus 9 is 1 minus 6, again 1. If you solve this, we get minus 5. So one of the incorrect solution is being brought up by minus 9. Let's see all our options. So A is 26, B is 6, C is minus 9, D is minus 6. So out of all of them, I'm getting one incorrect root over here. So option C is the correct answer. Very challenging, right? You will be seeing even more ahead. Let's see what do we have in the next question. Let's understand what is so special about this sum now. Any line is said to be a tangent to the curve if it intersects the curve at one point. We have already learned in circles, right? When a line touches the circle, it is called to be a tangent. So even for every curve that we draw, so on any axis, any curve that we have and a line just touches it, we call it to be a tangent. Now, if the line y equals to mx, so the line is y equals to mx plus 2 and the curve is y equal to x square plus 4x plus 3, then the possible values of m, what should be the value of m if this is the given condition? Let's see the options. So m can either be 2, 6, m can be 4, 8, m can be 6, 10 and m can be 8, 12. Let's see how exactly we are dealing with this. I have one equation that says that y is mx plus 2. I have second equation which says that y is x square plus 4x plus 3. Both of them are y ka values, right? So they can be equal. So I can write mx plus 2 will be x square plus 4x plus 3. Let's make it a proper quadratic one. So 0 will become x square plus 4x minus mx plus 3 minus 2. So this will bring out x square plus x common 4 minus m, 3 minus 2 is 1. Now, what do we do ahead? We cannot factorize this. Even if we use formula, we still get a variable and we don't get the value of m. The key is in the question itself. There is a big hint drop. Did you notice? They have said any line is said to be the tangent to the curve if it intersects the curve at one point. When two lines intersect at one point, that point is considered to be the solution. So they are saying that there is one solution. When do we have one solution? There is only one case when we have one solution, and that is b square minus 4ac is 0. So when we have b square minus 4ac as 0, then we have only one solution. Now b, what is the value of b from here? 4 minus m the whole square minus 4. What is the value of a? 1. What is the value of c? 1 equals to 0. Let's do the a minus b the whole square wala magic. So we get 16 minus 8m plus m square minus 4 is 0. Now I have m square minus 8m plus 12 is 0. What can be the possible roots? Addition should be minus 8 and multiplication should be 12. So m square minus, you guessed it correct, 6m minus 2m plus 12 is 0. M is common. M minus 6 minus 2 common. M minus 6 is 0. So we have m minus 6 into m minus 2 is 0. M minus 6 is 0. M minus 2 is 0. My values can be 6 or 2. Which is your option? A. So option A is 2, 6 and I got my roots as 2, 6. Quite easy. Such sums are very, very challenging for the paper since you have never seen these questions before, but these all follow your pattern. Let's see the next twisted sum that we have. The linear factors of the quadratic equation exist when? First of all, let's break down the question into multiple parts. The linear factors. What do you understand by linear factors? Linear matlab kya? When you know the degree is 1. Factors. Okay. Whatever question or the polynomial we have, we know on solving further, at some point it comes to this. Linear factors means over here we should get some value for x with the power 1, some value of x with the power 1. So they just are asking for the factors in a very, very, very twisted format by mentioning linear factors. Next they have said for this quadratic equation when. So when as in what are they talking of? Let's see the options. Acha, they are speaking in relation with m. M should be greater than equal to 4. M should be smaller than equal to 4. M should be greater than equal to minus 4. M should be greater than equal to 4 but smaller than equal to minus 4. Let's have the board and let's see what we are dealing with over here. We have always dealt with this sign. We have never dealt with these signs. Let's see how we can get these signs. So they are saying they have linear factors. If they have linear factors, that means solution does exist. Solution can be either equal zeros or completely different zero. But solution does exist. So that means what? My b square minus 4ac will either be 0 or my b square minus 4ac will be greater than 0. So if I club both of them, I mean b square minus 4ac will be greater than equal to 0. So see, we got such signs already. Now how to deal with these signs further? So let's see. B is m the whole square minus 4 into 1 into 4 greater than equal to 0. M square minus 16 greater than equal to 0. M square greater than equal to 16. Taking square roots. So I'll get either my m ka value is greater than equal to 4 or my m ka value and minus 4. But now the sign will change. Why? Because earlier m was only in the positive side of x-axis. Now because of this we are going on the other side as well. So m is smaller than equal to minus 4. You can also test this theory out. See, m is smaller than equal to minus 4. So if at all I take over here minus 5. 25 minus 16 is 9 taken root or can be solved further greater than equal to 0. If at all I take another value which is on the other side. So let's say minus 3 which is greater than minus 4. So minus 3 ka square is 9 and then we get minus 16 which in turn gives a negative value. So shifting of scale is very important over here. Now m is greater than 4, m is smaller than minus 4. M is greater than 4 can be considered. Can't be considered, can't be considered. M is greater than 4, M is smaller than minus 4. So that makes D as the correct answer. Very interesting. Simple basics yet interesting. Such sums can definitely be expected in the board exam. Let's see the next question. What do we have over here now? If the coefficient of x in the quadratic equation x square plus mx plus n is 0. Okay, the quadratic equation is x square plus mx plus n is 0. Was changed. Okay, coefficient of x was changed from 8 to 7. So earlier it was 8. Old value was 8 for x. Now the new value is 7. So coefficient of x earlier was 8. New value of coefficient of x is 7. And its roots were found to be 3 and minus 4. For the new value, the roots were found to be minus 3, minus 4. Then roots of the original equation are. We have to figure out the roots of the original equation when the coefficient was 8. Let's see the options as well. We have minus 6, minus 2. We have 6 and 2. We have minus 6 and 2. And we have 6 minus 2. My dear students, there is one thing that we have to realize. That one thing is what? Coefficient of x is bx, ax square plus bx plus c is 0. So coefficient of x is b. If b was 8 as given over here, if b was 8, sum of the roots should have been 8. Minus 6 minus 2 gives 8. 6 2 gives 8. This does not, this does not. So these two cannot be. Now my option is either A or B. Let's see how to figure out when the coefficient changes. Now this is something new. We know that the roots are x minus 3 or x is minus 4. So I can say that it would have been x plus 3 is 0 or x plus 4 is 0. Okay, x plus 3 and x plus 4 when multiplied should give me something x square plus 7x plus something, because that is what they have said. When the coefficient of x is 7, this is what we should be getting, x square plus mx plus n. Instead of m, they have mentioned it is 7. And now I have x plus 3, x plus 4, x square plus 7x plus n, x square plus 4x plus 3x plus 12. X square got rid of. 7x plus n is 7x plus 12. Gaya. N is 12. Now n is 12. Let's frame the old equation. So x square plus 8x plus 12 is 0. Now x square plus 8x plus 12 is 0. Which option do you think would be the correct one? Can you guess it? So we have the equation over here. X square plus 6x plus 2x plus 12 is 0. X common, x plus 6 plus 2 common, x plus 6 is 0. So we will have x plus 6, x plus 2 is 0, x plus 6 is 0, x plus 2 is 0, x will be minus 6, x will be minus 2. Many of you thought it is option B, right? Because of the plus 8. But no, my dear students, it is minus 6 and minus 2. Option A. Nice sums, right? Interesting and challenging enough. How many of these 4 questions could you solve on your own before I could finish them? Please put in the comments. I want to know. Let's see the next one. Given the quadratic polynomial y equals to 2x square plus 4x plus 1. If we rotate the axis at an angle of 90 degree in an anti-clockwise direction, find the equation of the new graph. Yeah, kuch samjha hi nahi. Hil gaye pure. Let's break it down easily. Let's see the options as well. Okay, so we have been asked to find a new equation, and these are the 4 options I have to check which of them is the correct equation. Let's have the board. Given quadratic polynomial. Now the quadratic polynomial is y equals to 2x square plus 4x plus 1. Okay. If we rotate the axes, so here is my Cartesian plane. Any equation can be plotted on the graph in either this manner, this manner, this manner, this manner, whatever manner, but any equation can be plotted on the graph. Now, if these axes are shifted to 90 degree, you know, right? In your gallery, you can switch the photos to 90 degree rotation. So if it all right now, it is like this. 90 degree will be like this, further 90 will be like this, another 90 will be like this, and original will come back to this. So we are shifting directly to 90, 90, 90, but in anti-clockwise direction. Gadi kaisa chalta hai chalo. This is how the clock works. So anti-clockwise we have to go like this. So in other words, this will go here, this will go here, this will go here, this will go here. That is what we have said. Now, for the original equation, okay, let's take one example. Here, let's say I have 5, 0. From here to here, when this will move, it will turn to 0, 5. Let's say I have another point over here. Before moving, it is 0, 3. From here to here, it will become 3, 0. No, my dear students, it would become minus 3, 0. Why? X is negative on this side, right? So, after shifting, what is happening? Earlier, when my coordinate was x, y, after shifting, let's say I'm using capital X and capital Y. After shifting, my new x is what? It is my y wala part with a negative sign. So my new x is actually earlier minus y, and my new y is earlier x with a positive sign itself. So you can see 5 when shifted over here, it was still 5. So positive value was still positive. So my new y is my old x, and my new x is my old y with a negative sign, because 3 when came over here became minus 3. So in other words, in this entire equation, my new y is old x. So new y. So let me write with the new alphabets, that is the capital alphabets. For y, we are writing the old x. For x, we are writing the old y. So you can see I have just simply substituted it. Solving it further, we will have 2y square, because negative ka square is positive, minus 4y plus 1. Can you see that in the option? First, no second, no third. Oh yes, it is the fourth one. 2y square minus 4y plus 1. So the sum was very twisted. But you could see, right, how easily we solved it. That is how these sums are. They look very scaring, but they are not so much. So we have completed 5 super challenging sums so far. Let's take on the next one. Let's see what do we have over here. So looking at the question, if sin beta, अरे sir, इधर भी trigonometry, कहीं तो छोड़ो, जाता ही नहीं है trigonometry. We have to deal with trigonometry in every chapter. So let's understand what the question is about. If sin beta and cos beta are the roots, so they have said these are the roots, sin beta and cos beta of the equation is dx square plus ex plus f equals to 0. Then e square is, okay, the options are, so we have the option in terms of the coefficient itself. कोई नया value नहीं है. It is from the existing equation itself. So let's see what all options we have. Let's use our board to get the answer. Here we know these are the two roots. I can say this is my alpha, this is my beta. We also know that alpha plus beta is minus b by a. So that means what? Sin beta plus cos beta is minus b by e. B is minus e by d. And sin beta into cos beta, because alpha into beta is c by a. So sin beta into cos beta is c by a. F by d. We have both of them. Okay, what to do further? There is something very common and famous that we already know about sin and cos. What is it? We know sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Let's try to incorporate that over here. I already have plus ka value, I have into ka value. Let's use the identity. Sin beta plus cos beta, the whole square, is sin square beta plus 2 into sin beta into cos beta plus cos square beta. Okay, sin beta plus cos beta is minus e by d the whole square. Sin square beta plus cos square beta is 1 plus 2 into f by d. Okay, this will become e square by d square equals to 1 plus 2 into f by d. We are reaching it. We are being very close enough to it. So e square is d square into 1 plus 2fd. Let's multiply. So e square will become d square plus 2 into d square f by d. D and this is cancelled. E square is d square plus 2fd. Which option is the correct one? D square plus 2fd. Can you find that? It is option C. Option C is the correct one. Moving to the last question of the video. We do with only 7 MCQs, and you already know the reason why we are taking only 7 MCQs again and again. So let's take it further. Draw the graph of y equals to. So we need to create a graph over here. Let me use my graph sheet as well. If y is 0, then find the area of the triangle formed. So area ke options are 15 square units, 30 square units, 45 square units and 64 square units. We have to find the area of the triangle formed by joining the intersection points of the curve. Intersection points of the curve. So wherever that curve will intersect, we have to consider that. Okay, no big deal. We have what? X square minus 2x minus 15. This is the value of y. Okay. If y is 0, so I can replace this with 0. Can you factorize this for me? X square minus 3x plus 3x minus 5x minus 15. So now this becomes x plus 3 minus 5x plus 3 plus 3x minus 5. All of this is 0. So I can say x plus 3 is 0, x minus 5 is 0, x is minus 3, x is 5. Now let's see. If I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10. I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. Okay, x is minus 3. We know it is a value which gives us 0. So when x is minus 3, so that means this is my first point of that triangle. X is 5. This is my second point of that triangle. So either my graph will go like this or my graph will go like this. These are the two options I have. Now I need to figure out the third vertex of the same triangle. How can we do that? How do we analyze the third vertex of this triangle? Let's take a random value of x. Let's assume that x is 1. So if x is 1, can you substitute it over here? When x is 1, you get 1 square minus 2 into 1 minus 15. So you get 1 minus 2 minus 15 minus 17 and 1 minus 16. This is the value of y we get. So I can assume if x is 1, I am going till minus 16. So this is definitely a lower end graph. Now, how to analyze which value will give us the extreme point? Because 1 can be here minus 16, 1 can be here minus 16. See, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have total 8 units over here. For those 8 units, which will be the middle point? Because we are dealing with a triangle, we need a height, we need a base. So which will be the middle point? I believe after 3 and 5, 1 becomes your middle point. So for 1, your triangle would look like this, where we will go up till minus 16. We already know for x we get minus 16. I have took a random value of 1. You could have tried with 2, you could have tried with 3, but you have to figure out the middle value. Once you get the middle value, now you know this is your height, this is your base. So for my triangle, my base is 8 units and my height is 16, even though we have a negative 16, but we do not consider negative when it comes to heights. So it is positive 16. Now we need to figure out the area. So area is half into base into height. So that makes it half into 8 into 16. 2 ones are 8 are 64 square units. And that is your option D. So with this, we complete the 7 MCQs. Now you are an expert of quadratic equation MCQs. You know how to solve it. You are an expert now. Why don't you go and challenge your friends on it? You want some extra sums? I'll give you those extra sums to challenge your friends. Be ready to take a screenshot on the next slide and then you can challenge your friends on it. So we have 5 homework questions for you. These are question number 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5th one. I would now go out of the frame so that you can take a screenshot and discuss those sums with your friends. Let me know in the comments whether you could solve them or not. I hope you understood everything from the video. Any doubts, we are always available for you all. Have fun, take care, all the best.